All right, I've been working on this for a while. Let me scooch that over so you can't see my floor. Yeah, here's the situation right now with me. My house doesn't work yet. It hasn't worked since January, so I've been living with relatives and slowly going insane. So I wanted to do this at my new studio, but my house isn't ready yet, and I don't have internet until December. So I'm back at my mother's house and doing this on a bed because I don't have any other place to do it. But so here's the catch. This is a proof. It's not a final version. It is a sampling to send to the printer to see what happens when we actually print a copy and what goes wrong. And a lot of stuff went wrong. Nothing major, nothing that's threatening the book. Little annoying things. And I'm just going to go over what has to happen now. First off, and I've mentioned this before, sorry, Morgan, this has to change. I was told that I need to make all the art uniform, and I will be honest, everyone here has told me that yeah, Rubus, the Greek, is a lot better artist than Rick Hershey and his photo bashing. So we're going with that. So just showing you the stuff we've got to fix. Yeah. Okay, so right here, this page number is on the inside cover. That's a problem. Or it's on the inside corner. So when I tried to move it to the outside corner, let me get to one so it doesn't fly over. Oh, Gott in Himmel. Hey, see, that's supposed to be on the outside. And it didn't come out to the outside. So when we tried to print it, it came out like this because I have to take these pages and put them single. And for whatever reason, Lucid does not let you put these on the outside facing each other, and it just screws it up. So what we did was we're going to center it so it's going to be right there. So you can see that, yeah. And what this actually has a surprisingly plus side because if you go to the wine list in the back, and yes, we have a wine list right here. The new page number is going to fit right between there, so it goes from here to there. So that's wunderbar, as they say in Spain. All right, so what else do we got to do? Of course, like I said, get rid of the nipples. You already know that. Had a problem with some of the pages unformatted themselves. Sorry, I just had to get rid of a chunk of a lung there. Yeah, there goes that one. So when we came to uh, this section, this is supposed to be italicized, and it's not. And it happened on several of them. So I had to go back, and I don't know why. But so we had to fix that. For whatever reason, I've got periods behind some of these, and some of them didn't have periods on them. So I had to fix that. So that's going to be something else that's going to be replaced. All the interior chapter art is all going to be by Rubus. So here's Rubus, and compared to Rick. And I like this. This is von Hendricks and Bargel. It's really nice, but it looks more professional if the same person does all the art for one section. So chapter art's all got to be done by Rubens. The lovely Misha um, is going to be replacing stuff very quickly. Yeah, yeah. You want to zoom in on the nipple? Hold on, I will show you the nipple that everybody zooms in on real quick. Okay, to answer the question, as soon as I get permission to put this on the DMs Guild, that will be as soon as that, when they say yes, that's when you can buy it. I don't know how much. I know a PDF is probably going to be about $20. They set the print on demand cost. A book this size it goes from between 40 to 50, but there's a lot of variation, and I'm not the man to ask for that. So expect around $50. I mean, it's a 224 page book. I think it's 50 pages more than the Sword Coast Adventurer's Guide, and they're 40. And you don't get a lot for that $40. Okay, so let me see. Isle of Dread, World Below. Yeah, here's the Fighting Pits of Thyatis. If you zoom in really tightly, and I mean squint, like you're Mr. Magoo, yep, there's a nipple. And yeah, somebody zoomed in on that. It's like 4 pixels of nipple, and somebody had a problem with that. Granted, somebody had a problem with the cover, and said it was what was it? Somebody posted on the the last video that the cover was too woke for them. Not really sure how that's woke. I mean, it's Morgan Ironwolf, Morgan effing Ironwolf. She's the first D&D iconic character in history. I mean, if anybody would have a problem with her today, it would be because you can actually see forearm, and oh my God, there's skin below the neck. And that's a big problem with people today. So, yeah, Misha replacing some of the art. Yeah, somebody said that they had a problem with Morgan was too woke for the cover. I mean, who else am I going to put up there? Yeah. And so, yeah, Morgan's coming back for the cover. It's just going to have it drawn a different way. So I can't please everybody. Yeah. Of course you want it. Yeah. Oh, I forgot to show some stuff that I never talked about. This was Rubus's job interview, and he actually sent this to me for free, saying, "This is how I draw. Do you want to hire me?" And I said, "Yes, yes, I do." Um, and then later, his first commissioned piece was this, which was the four helmets just for a gladiator school, because I was doing the gladiator feats. And when he told me that he wanted to do the gladiator fighting art, and he told me that my original idea was just having them stand there going, "We who are about to die salute you," he said that was boring. Let me do it. So he okay, remember those. Then he said, "All right, your idea sucks. My idea is better." And he sent me this in complete defiance of what I had suggested. And yeah, if you will notice, every helmet from the last piece of art is present in this piece of art. Yeah, he's a stickler for detail. That's why he's going to be worth a lot of money very shortly. Yeah, there's some other nipples that you zoom in on. And yeah, people have pointed out to me, I was like, I am an old school purist. Yeah, and it's like, okay, the other 4 pixels of nipple. Yeah, there's problems with the front. There's problems with the front cover. I mean, people have pointed out to me, it's very photo bashed. I mean, I think this is like 5 different actresses, including, Chloe Moritz and Sarah Michelle Gellar and some other people. It's very photo bashed. The arch right here is slightly askew, and that messes with some people. The quality on the right side is far different from the quality on the left side. Those are legitimate complaints. That's, but it's woke. So, yeah, we had the problem with the random periods that spawned. Let me try to find that one. Yeah, right here. Either all or none. That was the problem. So we had to get, I had to go back and delete all these penalties. There's my hidden Mel Blanc, or not Mel Blanc, Mel Brooks cameo. The College of Philosophy, the stand-up philosopher. And we took his World War II photo and painted over it. So that was the problem. We had some formatting issues in the backgrounds, and that was just me having to go line by line to fix them. It's on this page. Yeah, so right here, centered, not centered. So it's going to be all or nothing. And that was a problem. We had some people that got offended on various stuff during all the playtesting, and I don't, this is a mature game. It's D&D. You're getting, you're stabbing people to death for fun in your mind, and that's one of the reasons why we kind of got taunted all those years ago. But now it's popular to stab people to death for fun. Yeah, I mean that's compared to the front cover to this. This is what people want. It's what they want. That's what they get. Yeah. Except for in that one, he's not stabbing people. He's using a giant warhammer. Granted, he's about to go Jose Altuve on that one goblin jumping at him. Probably going to go yard, too. Yeah. And now they're telling us that he's like, He's like, well, D&D's not for nerds. Well, if you play D&D, that makes you a nerd. So welcome to the culture. One of us, Google Gobble, one of us. I actually did a review on that movie. So had to do that. Had to had some problems with some stuff get uh, unbolded. Had to go back and fix that. Oh, that was a mess because it looks terrible. But I'm the only one that's ever going to see that. That's why I'm doing this. So Rubus is, yeah, right here. Ranked attack, bolded. Scoped, bolded. Set defense, bolded. Vanguard, not bolded. Oh, yeah. So, I always say so. I need to stop saying so much. Uh, and I don't know why this art came out a little. I mean, they're all 300 DPI. I don't know what the problem is. Yeah, there's the other nipples that are gonna have to go, but they're gonna. Sorry, baby, you gotta cover up. They don't like. They don't like. She's not even sexy naked. Okay, I got the inspiration from that from Brock Sampson on the Venture Brothers when he's like running in to save Dr. Venture, and he's like, Brock, why are you naked? And he looks like he's, to move like an animal, to enhance the feel of the kill, to prey upon their fears. That's the kind of naked she is. And the Toa Makai are not nice people. They're also using simple weapons and like to beat on people. Yeah. So we've got, there we go. And then the alchemy, and we got all of this. I'm surprised that this came out with all the formatting. Yeah, I mean, that's just not as good as the other art. So everything else came out fine. So I'm a fan of many things. And it's one of the few things that, I mean, the third or the fourth season, when they got rid of Brock, that wasn't the good part. When they brought Brock back, that was when it got good again. Though I do miss Triana. She was always the sane one, dressed up like a goth. Yeah. So we've got, the next step is I'm trying to get this to be noticed and to put it in the hands of some people at WotC. Got some naysayers, but it's mostly open to massive support. Posted up on, yeah. Then they would sue me for everything and I own, which isn't much right now. So I try to get permission. I try to put it in the hands. I'm going with trying to get it out there that I did this by myself. All this art, all of this cost thousands easily. It's all unique. I paid for it all by myself, and because you're not allowed to crowdfund on anything going to the DM's Guild, anything at all. Uh, I had to skimp corners like somebody suggested to use pattern recognition or object recognition for formatting. Yeah, that doesn't have on Lucid Press. Lucid Press is the bargain basement page format. Yeah. So I've got to do it that way. Maybe if I can afford the better one next time, the DM's guide will be better laid out. And I'll know what I'm doing next time rather than just guessing. Yeah, this guy was originally naked, but then somebody pointed out that he's a wizard. Where's he going to keep his spell components? She put a belt on him. Yeah. Um, so I get this in the hands of the Wizards of the Coast people. They give me the approval. It goes on the DM's Guild. And when it goes on the DM's Guild, then you're able to buy it. Like I said, the PDF is probably going to be about $20, and then they set the POD price. They set it for the paperback. They set it for the hardback. I got to prove to them that I can sell this before they put it on POD. That's their rules, not mine. Now, so I've got to get it. I had to prove that this fits on can be printed out, which I did because for some reason all books have to be in multiples of 16 for the pages, and I made sure that I did. And so it's ready to go to be printed, obviously right now. So I've just got to figure out how to get this into the hands of Wizards of the Coast. The first thing, of course, is to get the art replaced and the bugs fixed. And then I'm being invited to some cons. Cons are expensive. And all I'm going to be doing is dragging this book up and putting it in the hands of important people, going, "Ooh, look at me! I've got a pretty book." The other thing is I've had 3 years to write this, and that means we playtested this holy hell out of it. We had people arguing over some of these things. Like this guy right here, I was going to drop him because it's a non-combat character. You know how hard it is to write a non-combat character in 5th edition? That just doesn't happen. Everybody's supposed to be stabbing people. And here's a guy that gets no combat bonuses whatsoever from his abilities, except for the fact he's really good in a crowd and he knows how to play people. And we were going to drop him because he wasn't very popular until one of the old grognards took him and made a character that just wrecked face with people stammering and stuttering in the middle of, the royal courts. That's one of the strengths is this book is heavily play tested. People were complaining about the new Mercer book is very pretty but very broken. Nobody wants to do the D&D wiki source book. I'd like to. Come on. If everybody's playing something broken, it's all fair, right? All right. I've been rambling for 16 minutes. I will get back to you. I will keep everybody informed on what the next step is. I've got invited to 2 conventions, GaryCon and some convention out east, but those are going to cost a lot of money. And so I've got to take on some extra jobs to afford that and put this in the hands of people that can, pat me on the head. If you know anybody that's got wants to do a streaming service or talk to me about this, please, by all means, that's what I'm here for. I'm very proud of it. It's got a few glitches, but they're minor. They are very minor. So just keep spreading the tapes, right? All right, so I've been talking for 17 minutes. Hopefully, when I get my house, I'll be able to have a studio, preferably one with a working ceiling fan, so I'm not sweating. And then we can talk about this all the time. And I'll have my cousin come over, the model one that I've showed a few people, and we'll make a commercial out of this. And hopefully, I can get something that can stabilize this camera. So, all right, I'll talk to you guys later.